Welcome back. Glad you're with us. Brannon Howse, Lindell TV at CPAC Orlando. James O'Keefe with Project Veritas, we're told, is coming by, so we'll keep you posted on that. And right now we're joined by James Marter. He's running for U.S. Congress in Illinois, and I was just interviewed a great guy running for Congress in New Jersey. You know, a lot of them are running for Congress. I said, I'm not interested in interviewing everybody that runs for Congress unless they have a unique story. You have a unique story because I know my friend Annie Cyrus told me all about you.
That's right. That's right.
So tell me, why have you made? How is it you've made a connection with Annie? Why does your campaign resonate with Annie Cyrus?
So Annie Cyrus is actually a really great friend of my my right-hand man and my team, really, and that's how I met Annie, was through my friend Paul Hurst. And so we've been talking with her for several years. I finally got to meet her this last fall. She came out to event. She was my keynote speaker and got to tell her story about being a child bride from Iran to the folks and tell them what really that was like living under Islamic rule.
She was your keynote speaker for your campaign?
For our campaign event.
Wow,
yeah,
you must be a radical.
Yeah.
You got Annie Cyrus speaking for your campaign.
I do.
Oh, my word. I get the press had a great time with that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because Annie doesn't hold back.
No, she does not hold back, and it was a great day, great event. We welcome her out whenever we can.
So why did you want to bring her? What was her message? I mean, what does Illinois have to do with what Annie's talking about?
Look, when you're talking about trafficking and the victimization of women all across the world, and Annie's got that experience from her.
Yes,
but it's
being
still
sold
here.
as a child bride at 13,
right,
that's sex trafficking.
But it's still here. It's coming across our border every day. They're taking our own people, are being sucked into this trafficking thing that's happening all over the country. By the way, there's a fort in Wisconsin just north of us where the Afghan refugees are there, and we've had one person who died through that process of these people coming in there, and the way they treat women and the way they're doing that, it's just not right.
It's not right. Now, where in Illinois are you?
I'm in Illinois 14. I live in Oswego. That's Kendall County. I'm also the Republican Party chairman there, twice elected. This is an important race. Illinois 14. Lauren Underwood. I will be the next House Freedom Caucus candidate from Illinois. We already got one, Congresswoman Mary Miller. She's awesome. We need another one. The rest of the Illinois is kind of swamp creatures. We need to replace them in Congress.
So name a big city near where you're at.
Naperville. Naperville, Aurora. Joliet's actually in our district. We got Naperville in the district.
Yep.
I'm in Oswego. We got DeKalb, Sycamore.
This lovely lady right here?
Yes.
That's my wife. She's from Rockford, Illinois.
Yes. So part of the old Kinzinger district, right?
Yep.
So Adam Kinzinger is the kind of Republican we got to get rid of because he's not a Republican, right? I had the opportunity to take him on in 2018. Didn't get enough help. His career is over. We're just getting started here. We're going to take it away from Lauren Underwood. So.
Excellent. Okay, so is it would you consider yourself an America First candidate?
Absolutely. Look, America First, House Freedom Caucus. I was the 2020 presidential elector for Donald Trump.
Were you really?
In the 14th Congressional District. I was. Part of the, again, I'm the party chair for my county, but I'm the Republican that the establishment Republicans in Illinois don't really like us.
They don't like
you
guys.
They don't like us.
Are you familiar with Dan Schultz and his precinct strategy? Are you familiar with that?
I've heard a little bit about it.
What's fascinating is I think he's precinctstrategy.com, right, Logan? Precinctstrategy.com, Dan Schultz. I introduced him to Mike Lindell. We got him on here, and there are 400,000 precinct seats, and 200,000 are open.
That's right.
Because the establishment doesn't want them filled by America First people. They want to keep it small and control them. So they'll let 200,000 seats sit open so they can control the small group they do have, and where we could fill up with America First people, and thus, as precinct chair people, run the party.
Yeah, and look, in my county,
You've done that, right?
I have absolutely done that. I'm the chairman. I have appointed more precinct committeemen in this last cycle than were elected. And they're running now. We're all running again. We're running. I'm running. They're all running. We're continuing to take over our county. Neighboring counties, LaSalle and Will, great Republicans. We're taking it back with America First leaders in the Republican
Can you believe
Party.
there are 200,000 seats open nationwide
Oh
for that,
yeah,
for Republicans?
I understand the problem. In Illinois, there's way too many open. I still have too many open in my county. We're
Why are they
working
so hard
every
to
day
fill?
to fill them. You know, it's a lot of work. I mean, you need someone who has a passion for fighting for our Republican principles and actually standing up for them and speaking out to them. And then, you know, people don't know what this job is. It's not very well communicated. It's not out there. But we're reaching out to new people every day. We have people from 20s, 30s, and 40s coming out, moms and dads that are really energized because they see what's going on now. Some of them weren't with us, by the way. Now they're with us. They're coming out to reach out to the Republican Party because they know the Democrat Party has sold them out.
So speak to not just people in Illinois, speak to people nationwide. You would encourage them to get involved, to become a precinct chairperson.
Committee person. Yeah, well, different states might have to. In Illinois, it's a precinct committee person or a precinct captain. It might be very important positions. These positions are the people that run the party in your county.
They are. This is important.
Right. It's very important. By the way, the party chairman has some authority when it comes to filling positions. I had state rep candidates that had stepped down. Guess who got to appoint a state representative? Myself and the other.
You did.
Yes, the other county chairman within those districts. We were the ones that got, because it was an elected Republican office in the state house and in the legislature in Illinois, the chairmen have that power to appoint when there's vacancies in a Republican office holder.
So tell me this, what we're going to do about Illinois, because my wife's parents and everybody are in Illinois. I don't like going to your state. A lot of nice people in your state, but you know why I don't like going to your state? Can you guess why I don't like going to your state?
There's a number of reasons. I could give you about 10, like
from
mask mandates, high taxes.
Yeah, but I'm saying, why would I not want to visit your state? Do you think, for me being from Tennessee, what do you think is the number one reason I don't want to visit your state?
I don't know, maybe it's the weather.
No, the weather? Well, that would be right. Okay. The state's position on my handgun.
Oh, absolutely. The FOID card. It's crazy. So I'm concealed.
I'm looking at the states I can go to, and it's like Illinois. You got to lock the thing up, put it away. What? You know.
It's crazy. You know, and we do now have concealed carry because that was forced on the legislator by the courts. But it's really...
They don't want to recognize the handgun permits of other states, right?
It's unconstitutional. We have the FOID card, which is a firearm owner ID card. If you don't know what that is, we got to void the FOID because it is
Void the FOID.
That's right. Unconstitutional. Others had that line. I'm just repeating it. But it's unconstitutional what Illinois does with the FOID card. They really deny people their right to their Second Amendment, even if you're not a convicted criminal. They can use that process.
What kind of stories have you heard? I mean, am I the only one that's like, I don't really want to go to Illinois because, you know, it's confusing as to what you have to do with your handgun.
Right. Yeah. Well, like you said, if you don't live in the state and you don't have a concealed carry, you might as well just put it away because you'll be violating the law, right?
And if you did defend yourself with it, can you imagine what they would do with you?
Oh my gosh, they'd be coming after you. Like,
kill you,
look at what they did to come after Kyle Rittenhouse, right?
Exactly.
So
Illinois, you look at this long, skinny state, and you're thinking, how do I drive around that state?
Yeah, exactly.
That can't be good for your business. You would think that even your chambers of commerce people would wise up and say, there's a lot of people that don't want to come through here, don't want to stop here, don't want to stay here for the night. You know, I mean,
we do have a lot. There's a movement with the counties' Second Amendment to make them Second Amendment sanctuary counties.
Yes.
I don't know that law's ever been tested in the counties that are sanctuary. But it's an important movement to send a message that our Second Amendment cannot be violated. We have another great governor candidates that will get rid of that FOID card. We've got to win Illinois this year.
So how many of your governors in the last 10 years have gone to prison?
I think just about every one of them.
Really, right?
No, yes. In all seriousness, so we had George Ryan, Rod Blagojevich, I believe the predecessor to George Ryan.
Although Rod, that one seemed like that was political prosecution or something, right?
It had a little bit of that.
Even though I'm not on his side politically, I did as a common sense person think, well, I know he talked a lot and said a lot of stuff on those recordings, but it didn't seem like he actually did anything, did he?
Well, Madigan did it. The guy behind the scenes did it, but President Trump commuted his sentence. He did not pardon him.
And I agreed with it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he had a lot of support for that.
Here's where I stand. I'm tired of throwing nonviolent people in prison.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. Why are we throwing nonviolent people in prison?
Yeah, but in Illinois, we let the violent people out. Right now, we're going cashless bail in Illinois. It's insane. We do not want to protect our citizens and our people.
And Chicago, I mean, who would ever want to go down there now?
Oh, no, nobody wants to go down there now. They're driving driving people out of the city,
How
out
are
of the
businesses
state.
making it down there?
They're not. They're a lot of them are going under. I mean, the number of businesses that have gone over in Chicago is huge, and in statewide, it's the same thing. I mean, we are driving people out of the state with the crime that's coming, the waves coming out from Chicago to the suburbs. This is not right, and they're doing it through law in Illinois. The Illinois Democrats are passing laws every single day that strip away the citizens' ability to defend ourselves and gives the criminals a free pass to get out of jail.
Absolutely.
So,
what do you do for a living?
I am a software consultant by trade, so that's my day job. I got involved in politics 6 years ago. I'm still the newbie in this, to defend life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It's that simple, right? We need to defend our country. It's under attack. Lauren Underwood's one of the principals that's attacking that principle along with the rest of the Democrat Party. We have to take her out in 2022 along with the rest of the Democrats. We have 4 or 5 seats we can pick up from Congress, a whole bunch in the State House, and the governor's mansion is our target in Illinois. So
excellent. Okay, your website's right there on the website. Is it
Marter for Congress, my last
Don't be
name.
such a martyr.
Yes.
Have you heard that one in your life?
A few times. Yeah, my dad always said they prayed for us in church for all the martyrs and the saints. So we're spelled with a T-E-R, not a T-Y-R. Martyr, the number 4, Congress.us as the United States.
There it is,
so,
Martyr 4, the number 4, Congress.us. So you have a good sense of humor as well. We need that in Congress.
Yes, we do.
Does anyone notice that Nancy Pelosi doesn't seem like a very joyful, happy, or funny person?
It is. I mean, it's like
Can't these people be
that and the constant blinking of her eyes when she's on camera.
She's been real. Here's the reality. Look at the soup we're in right now. All right.
Yeah,
Look at the soup we're in. Right. As a country, as a people, conservatives. Hey, I'm supposed to be a domestic terrorist, right? White, conservative, Christian, working with Mike Lindell above
and you have a cross on your logo. I mean, come on.
I mean, that's pretty intolerant, right? Stands for Jesus, which is really bigoted, right? So we're in the soup. But aren't we joyful? We're at least happy warriors, right? We're joyful.
That's right.
They got all the power, and they seem like the most miserable, mean-spirited, nasty people.
That's right.
What is that all about?
That's right. Look, at the bottom line is, God, faith, family, and freedom. Those are our principles. That's the American way. That's the American principles, and we need to stand up for every day.
Absolutely. We're happy warriors.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Well, look at this. Marter. Jim Marter. Marter 4, the number 4, Congress.us. And endorsed, obviously, by our associate producer, Annie Cyrus.
Yes. Annie's wonderful. It's a blessing to have her, as an endorsement, but also just to have her as a friend and a fellow compatriot in this fight to
Any idea, by the way,
America.
how many Afghans have been dropped down in Illinois, or how many more are yet to come?
I don't know the numbers. I know there was a lot in Wisconsin. I don't know the Illinois numbers, but they're putting them everywhere.
And they're not vetted, are they?
No, they're not. They're not vetting them. Yeah, I mean, look, there's a huge problem here. One of the things that I look at is Numbers USA, right? Great organization. They put out the numbers about this immigration stuff, and yet we're bringing in unvetted people from Afghanistan and all over the world, and we're just dropping them in. We're ignoring our immigration law.
But don't you dare have a Second Amendment in case one of them tries to assault you, right?
Right.
I mean, come to Illinois where you're an easy victim.
That's right.
Give me a break.
That's right.
We definitely got to fix that. We need to see Illinois on the map with all the reciprocity with the Second Amendment.
Yeah, constitutional carry, reciprocity, I'm all for it.
Absolutely.
100% second, no backing down, no red flag laws, no bump stock bans. 100%. We got to keep our Second Amendment the way it should be.
I like the way you sound. Excellent. All right. So, Marter, the number 4, Congress.us. Thank you. Glad to have you with us.
Pleasure.
Annie's going to be really happy with me. Thank you.